For reasons I can't yet explain, I went on Whatnot and bought a collection. And holy crap, this story is a doozy. I caught wind at a local show of a pallet sale. A bunch of boxes and binders being sold sight unseen on Whatnot, with auctions all starting at $1. It was enough to have me look into it. And when I was sent this picture, I was in. I had never been on Whatnot before, so I went through the typical account setup, which includes a direct link to payment information, which made me a little cagey. I browsed through some auctions, which scroll past your screen with a flick of the thumb, like TikTok or YouTube Shorts. You can dive in and out of auctions in a matter of seconds. Most of the sellers are screaming like banshees in heat. The auctions are loud. The day came of the scheduled pallet auction, and I tuned in at the top of the hour. The number of people in the auction violently vacillated between about 5 and about 20 as other buyers, bros, and banshees scrolled past. The first auction was 30 seconds long, starting at $1, and every few seconds the seller added some few binder pages to a pile. We were all bidding on a stack of loose mystery binder pages. As he threw page after page into the stack, he screamed at the screen for bids. I saw an 89 Topps Randy Johnson rookie flash past. Well, that's worth $1 right there, so I bid $1. A few seconds later, and a lot more screaming, the auction ended, and I instantly get a notification that Whatnot has taken payment from my PayPal account. Oh, I see. It's like that, huh? If the Randy Johnson rookie was there, then it's fine. A while goes past, and another lot of loose binder pages flashes past, and I thought I saw a Kyle Schwarber rookie, worth $1. But again, I had to buy the lot pretty much sight unseen. Another $1 bid, another auction won, another $1 automatically deducted from my pay account. A while goes by of mostly football card binders that don't interest me much, but then an auction starts for a 1988 Score baseball set. Free shipping. I bid $1. Someone bids $2, I bid $3, and won the auction at $3. Even lowly 1988 Score is a good buy at $3 if the set is complete and in advertised near-mint condition. Another long string of football card binders go past, and then a 30-second auction starts for a new binder. The time starts ticking down. With 27 seconds on the clock, the seller opens the binder to the first page, and it's 1984 Topps Baseball. He gives it a cursory flipping through the first few pages. The cards are back-to-back, so 18 cards per page. Rough math says that there should be about 50 pages to be around the 800 card mark of a complete set. He calls out with about 20 seconds to go. It looks like about 50 pages worth of cards, but we don't know if it's complete. Free shipping. Bid, 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 bid. So I throw in a $1 bid, and someone else immediately bids against me. There hasn't been anything like this binder in the auction yet, and this was the only lot that even approximated vintage baseball cards. Is the Mattingly rookie there? Who knows? Is it a complete set? Who knows? I bid $10, $12, $14, $20, and finally $23. If you bid within 10 seconds to go, the clock resets to 10 seconds. With my $23 bid, I watched the clock tick down to 0. I won the auction, and Whatnot immediately took $23 from my account. By now I've been in this auction for over an hour, and I've bought 4 lots for a total of $28 and free shipping. Now the wait begins. A few days later, a box arrived. Barely taped. Cardboard hanging on for dear life. Full of stuff I bought sight unseen from a screaming banshee on Whatnot. I take out this old-style collector album, which I don't remember buying, but I guess maybe it was included in one of the lots of loose binder pages that I bought for $1. What a wild assortment of cards here. No organization whatsoever. This 1985 Topps Gary Maddox looks about as perfect Gem Mint 10 as a 1985 Topps card can look. There's a 1993 Jeff Kent Rookie Cup card, worth $1 since his recent election to Cooperstown. a 1981 Donruss Rick Wise, which was the earliest card in this little album. Okay, not much doing there, but for $1, who cares? And worth it for the Jeff Kent card. Next out of the box was the loose binder pages I bought, which were just loose in the box. It had a lot of football in it that I don't remember, but somewhere in here should be a Randy Johnson rookie. The 1988 score set was scotch-taped closed, and the box looked pretty beat up. We'll come back to that. More loose binder pages that I don't remember, including wrestling cards. Here's the page where I thought I saw a Kyle Schwarber rookie flash by, but apparently I was wrong. And here's some 89 Topps pages where I was certain I saw a Randy Johnson rookie flash by. Still, no. Okay, we'll just take the rest of this mess out of the box. And finally, there is the Randy Johnson rookie. I wasn't dreaming it. Things were flashing by the screen so fast with these lots, it was really hard to tell what I was bidding on. More 89 Topps. Okay, we'll set that aside and see about this binder with 84 Topps cards scattered within it. I paid $23 for this. If it's a near complete set, I can finish it for $20 or less inclusive of the Mattingly rookie, and a complete 84 set is about $60, so I can make about $20 here. The binder was too small for the number of pages crammed inside, and the cards were arranged by team, not by number, so that means I have to pull all the cards out to verify completeness. George Brett was present. Dave Parker. The Hall of Famers look like they're all here. Reds, Tigers, Yankees. Pause. First of all, the 1984 Topps Yogi Berra manager card is from the Traded series. I wonder how many 84 Topps traded cards are here, because that includes the Gooden rookie. Okay, here we go. Is the Mattingly here? We've got a Mattingly rookie. With that card in this binder, it was a good buy. Whatever is missing is just commons. So now I think I can expect to make $30 or so on this binder. I already have a complete 1984 Topps set, so I'm looking at this purely as a flip opportunity. Let's have a closer look. A little corner damage, but no missing paint, and a little off center. Not a 10, but a great set card. I start flipping through the rest of the binder, and all of the Hall of Famers are there, and I'm noticing more and more traded cards. This set looks complete, with the traded set, which also looks complete. The back of the binder had all of the team leader cards and league leader cards, which were left out of the team groups, and that was the last thing I was looking for, really. Wait, what? Holy crap! What the hell is this? A 59 Koufax? 59 Frank Robinson? And 62 Ernie Banks? What? Sorry for the crappy camera work. I was pumping with adrenaline. What you're seeing was real time. I still have one more page to turn. Holy crap! Dennis Eckersley rookie. 72 Hank Aaron. Don Sutton. Ron Santo. Don Drysdale. Pete Rose. Whoa, was not expecting any of this. I bought this binder for $23 sight unseen. All I knew is that it had 84 Topps cards in it. The 59 Topps Sandy Koufax was in good shape, just off center. The Frank Robinson had a minor crease in the corner. The 62 Topps Ernie Banks was beautiful with nothing to complain about. The 72 Topps Hank Aaron had a little stain on the front, but otherwise nice. The Dennis Eckersley rookie from 1976 was in good shape, just a touch off center. No complaints at all on this 75 Topps Pete Rose. This one is a stunner. Really nice 65 Topps Ron Santo. A beautiful 67 Topps Don Drysdale. and a beautiful, if off-center, 68 Topps Don Sutton. That's what, $150, $200 worth of cards right there? How fun is this? So very suddenly, needing some sleeves and top loaders, I stepped away for a moment, but only a moment, to retrieve my supplies box. And when I come back, the friggin' cat was about to walk all over my newfound treasure. Why are cats like this? Okay, time for a complete teardown. The score box had looked promising on the live stream, but in the hand, it was a bust. Water damage on the box, water damage on some of the cards, and one of the corners of the set box had been smashed in pretty hard, and the last 10 cards in the row were all creased as a result. This isn't a total loss, but I can't really resell this. I'll need to rehabilitate on the cheap, as the most one could ever hope to get out of this set is about $10, and I've got 3 into it, so I've only got $7 in Band-Aid money before it's not worth completing. As for the 84 Topps set, I needed to tear it down too. Not only were the cards not in numerical order, but they were back-to-back in the album, so I couldn't record card numbers. All these cards have to come out. I put on a game and got to work. First organizing by hundreds, then each stack into tens. I threw the Mattingly rookie in a sleeve for protection. And I did the same thing for the Darryl Strawberry rookie, which was in beautiful condition. The Dwight Gooden rookie was there too, which indicated to me that the traded set was likely complete, as that is the most valuable card in it. After a while, I had all the cards removed and could begin the process of numbering. What I found while doing this is that this set wasn't just high grade, it was ultra high grade. The centering for the set was unbelievable, as 84 is a tough year for centered cards. This set is without doubt in better overall condition than the one I currently have. After all of the sorting, the 84 Topps set that I bought for $23 was totally complete. And it had a complete traded set to go along with it. With as cherry mint as these cards are, my new plan is to sell my current 84 Topps set and move this one into the permanent collection, inclusive of the traded set. So I immediately threw the other set I had up for sale for $75, ready to take $60 for it. Disassembling the rest of the collection wasn't nearly as interesting. The 50 or so loose binder pages had few significant cards, so pretty much all I did is separate them into sport categories. The 89 Topps pages were in numerical order, so they were once in a complete set binder. But alas, this was a partial set at best. There were some football cards, but nothing notable and not enough to sell as a lot, so that will go into a storage box to accumulate until there are enough there to make sense selling along. These old-style PVC pages, which ruin cards, were made by Topps? I don't recall Topps being in the page-making business, but there it is. These pages all need to be discarded, as PVC pages cannot be reused. While deconstructing the pages, I had a very meta moment as I came across the 89 Turn Back the Clock of Doc Gooden's rookie, while I had Doc Gooden's rookie sitting right next to me. There were a handful of racing cards in the set, including this coupon for 10 cents off. 10 cents. What a time to be alive. There were exactly 14 WWE wrestling cards that I'll give away to somebody. This Superstar wrestling card in the style of 1986 Topps baseball kind of warped my brain a bit. There were a bunch of beaters like this 1988 Donruss Jeff Dedman that are not worth saving, and a handful of other various cards. The 84 Topps album came with Ultra Pro pages that are non-PVC, so these are reusable, but the album had buggered D-rings. But that's fixable. You just take a couple of pliers, and you bend them back into shape. See? Clean it up a bit with a paper towel and a squirt of Windex, and this album is ready for use again. The Ultra Pro pages can go into the refurbished binder, and it's good for more baseball carding for someone. In 2 days, I had the 84 Topps set sold for $70 cash. Minus the $28 I spent on this collection, I am $42 on the plus side. I got to upgrade my entire 1984 Topps set to a high-grade centered example. I added the full traded set along with the Doc Gooden rookie. And as a bonus, I got to keep these beauties. At the end of this little collection flip, I immediately started another one, and so I'll incorporate all the rest of this purchase into that one to assemble lots to sell. We haven't heard the last of this little collection, and I suspect Whatnot hasn't heard the last of me. Thanks for watching. It's time to trade up those crumpled chicken scratch travesties you call cardbox dividers for something more befitting of a collection like yours. I can help. Send me an email at philliesbaseballcards@gmail.com or check out sspsportscardproducts.com.